Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Today I decided to do a video about Zara fragrances. I want to show you again all of my entire collection of Zara fragrances because some time ago I got few new fragrances and I just want to show you all of them at the same time. So like in total, I got perhaps in all of my life, I got like 2 or 3 boxes of Zara fragrances, and so far I haven't ordered since. I think I will wait and perhaps like maybe after 1 year or perhaps earlier, I will be ordering more. But so far, like I even forgot myself what do I have from Zara fragrances. So for that reason, I'm just gonna go one by one. I have 16 of them in total. So I kind of have a more or less view, what type of fragrances, Zara fragrances they are. I actually started, purchasing them perhaps 1 year ago or so, and I like them. I quite most of them I like them, and I really used to enjoy to wear them whenever I go to do any type of activity throughout my day. So I will start with any of them. I have small and I have big perfumes as well, so I will just kind of alternate for you. So before I start, I would like to ask you, do you guys like Zara fragrances? Have you ever like purchased any of them? Are you considering purchasing? Like, what's your opinion? Like, have you ever got like loads of compliments while wearing them? Myself, I got not a lot of compliments, but I got few. And also I got compliments from myself as well. Because sometimes when I go throughout the day, I just simply, when I feel the fragrance, on myself, I just kind of compliment myself, if I feel that I like that fragrance. So I would recommend you guys to do the same. So I'm gonna grab fragrance number one, and super shortly, I'm going to tell you, do you have to buy it? What is this about? And so on and so on. So first fragrance that I will start with is actually slightly changed right now. You can still find it. It's Fields at Nightfall. There is the same version, the same name on website, but I'm not sure if it's as nice as I got this one. I paid for this one €10. Right now it costs perhaps like a little bit more. So Fields at Nightfall, and I like this fragrance because of its sweetness and creaminess. It's supposed to be dupe of Zadig and Voltaire, which I never bought, but some people say it's very very similar. So let's remember it again. I got compliment while wearing this fragrance. It was something like, "You smell nice," like very simple type of compliment. So it's basically creamy, sweet. I know there is that praline in it. It's no point for me spraying it right now because you cannot feel the beauty just right after spraying, but the longevity was a perfection. I would say that this one was one of the longest lasting from Zara fragrances. Like, I really hope that Fields of Nightfall fragrance, it's as nice as this one, and I hope that longevity is as good as that one. Like, I still have loads of it left. Like, I think this one might be the one that like I would purchase in the future. Although there are so many other fragrances that it's very useful to try and very interesting fragrances to try. So Fields at Nightfall. This is fragrance number one. The other fragrance that I love so, so much is Zara Mimosa Cloud. Not many people are speaking about it, but like I got compliment while wearing this fragrance. And like I believe people would compliment for this fragrance more. It's just like, only if you would ask them. Perhaps some people are too shy to keep on complimenting, other people about their fragrances. But the longevity is as good as Fields at Nightfall. This is quite on the long lasting fragrance. I got a dupe for Baccarat Rouge from Latafa. It's Anna Abiyat Rouge is the name, which I really, really like. And when I smelled that dupe for Baccarat Rouge, I realized that that one smells quite similar to this one. So for that reason, now I understand why some people would kind of expect this fragrance to be slightly, similar to Baccarat Rouge. Also, the name is Cloud. It sounds as if it would be Ariana Grande Cloud, So maybe there might be some kind of similarity, because I feel similarity to the dupe for Baccarat Rouge that I smelled recently. I really like it, really like it. There is some kind of lipsticky type of note, and let me describe you. So coconutty, creamy, like a sweet coconutty, creamy, and lipsticky, kind of, not offensive. It's kind of like feminine, not too sharp. Two words would be coconutty and creamy, and the third word would be plus slightly lipsticky in a way. I was not used to this smell myself. At the beginning, I felt a little bit I wasn't sure, if I like it or not. But right now, I could really say that it's a very, very good fragrance, guys. So really recommend you to buy this fragrance. So the other fragrance that I will get, maybe, what about if we will just talk about vibrant leathers right now? I know it's very, very popular to talk about them because they are pretty unique. There are a lot of new releases at the moment of vibrant leathers. Myself, I have 4 vibrant leathers here. These are for man and this one is for lady. So vibrant leather for her. Like few times I saw that it's supposed to be dupe for, what's that? I forgot now. I forgot. Let me see if I could remember it later on. But basically, like at the beginning, I thought it's strong, but later on, I realized it doesn't last that long. So this is like a cheap type of fragrance, which is actually like a floral sweet. You cannot actually understand like there is some vibrant leather in it. Maybe there is some, a little bit, but not too much. Quite suitable to go for work. It's acidic as well, so floral. There is slight vibrant leather type of scent, from the man version in it, and little bit acidic. Sweetness there is, but not too much. So the type of acidity there is in it, but I felt like it's kind of suitable for work. It doesn't last very much, it lasts less for me than from those other fragrances that I just talked about. Would I repurchase this fragrance right now? I don't think so, but I really liked to have it, I like as a different experience, especially, this bottle looked so fancy, and there is this pinkish liquid as well, and I paid actually €20 for that, to be honest, I cannot wait to try some other vibrant leathers right now as they release new versions. And right now I will be speaking about vibrant leather for man. So I have 3 of them. So we have right here. So I was using them, this week. So 2 days I was wearing my all vibrant leather for man, vibrant leather original, vibrant leather oud, it's this type of brownish liquid, and vibrant leather summer. So the one that I don't like the most is vibrant leather summer, because when you wear it, even though it's like I felt pleasant, but you couldn't understand, did I just came out right from the shower, or like is it some kind of like a window cleaner, that kind of like the type of showery or window cleaner type of pleasant smell, but like longevity wasn't the best, like maybe 2 hours. And this one could be, in my opinion, one of the least favorite from vibrant leathers. So I'm gonna put it back. So like what we have left is, my favorite is vibrant leather original, which I would recommend you to get. It's actually, they are all for man, you know. But even though you're a lady, as I said before, I still recommend you to try Vibrant Leather on yourself. This one is Vibrant Leather Oud. Like, I know there are some, like, few videos they released and started to be kind of, people got interested in this Vibrant Leather, you know, fragrance in general from Zara. Some people say they like this one more than the original, but myself, I would say I prefer more original because it smells more fresh. It really smells more fresh, and it stays around 4 hours, and I would say it's suitable scent for, you know, for office wear, although some people say it's quite pungent, but I would say it's quite pleasant, you know, and even to wear for a woman. It stays on the clothes much longer than on the skin. When I tried it for the first few times, I was actually quite impressed by this fragrance, and I really like to wear it at work. You know, I really like to wear it at work. So no matter if you are a man or if you are a woman, really try Vibrant Leather because it's quite pleasant. I don't know why I forgot. This is like a dupe. Now I remembered. To Creed Aventus for man, and Vibrant Leather for her. Sometimes people say it's a dupe for Creed, like Aventus. There's like a, you know, like a for women as well version of this one. So that's what I heard. And let's say right now I will show you a small one. This one is one of my least favorite from all Zara fragrances that I ever tried. It's Zara Coral Cases. Like, when I see coral, to me it kind of sounded as if it would be something from this, you know, some kind of like a similar to the sea, you know, or something like connection to the sea, and I thought perhaps it's gonna smell very nice, but it wasn't. I paid €3.95, and there are notes like cassis, jasmine, and musk. Like, it really, I didn't like this fragrance. It smelled very cheap. It smells cheap. It does smell type of fresh, but not fresh and cheap, you know. Two words would describe this fragrance, so I wouldn't recommend you guys to buy this one. Vibrant Leather for summer, and this one would be not what I would recommend you. The other fragrance that I really liked, like especially a few months ago, was this one. I did got compliment with this fragrance, although when I was wearing in summer, like I got a little bit repelled by this fragrance because it smelled a little bit too pungent to me and just overpowering, you know. But then I tried it again, you know, and then I got compliment, and then I started to look at this fragrance again. It's Zara Gardenia. I think this is the one that you should try if you are looking at Zara website, and it's pleasant, you know. Like, it's a dupe for YSL Opium, although YSL Opium, sometimes they say it's a bit more complex, and some people say this one is even better, you know, this Zara Gardenia, so I don't know. It's quite pleasant, feminine, you know, I would say definitely feminine. So what I smell there is like a sweet, musky, and feminine, you know, super like simple 3 words, sweet, musky, and feminine. And there is a coffee, they say there is a coffee note in there, but I don't feel it that obviously when I try. So this one is the one that I would recommend you to try. It's only €12, this fragrance. We can proceed with another fragrances. So we have small ones, you know, we have small bottles. So I have this Ebony Wood. I didn't purchase the big bottle because they are slightly, you know, more expensive, and I didn't want to take a risk. I just simply wanted to try what it is. So Ebony Wood, actually, I really like this fragrance, you know. Like, as I said before, it smelled as if it would be some kind of like a Christmas pudding, you know, gourmand type of fragrance. It's pleasant. Sometimes like could be too sweet, you know, a little bit too gourmand in a way, you know. But the longevity was good. I think I'm happy that I didn't purchase the sprayable bottle, because perhaps I think to wear this fragrance like every day perhaps would a little bit annoy. But sometimes I used to wear it before going to bed. Ebony Wood, I'm talking about Ebony Wood, and I really liked it, you know, to wear. Like it felt something is comforting, like gourmand type of comforting, like a Christmas pudding, you know. Christmas pudding. It's quite nice. Very nice, Ebony Wood. I'm not sure if it's possible to get compliments by wearing this fragrance. Perhaps it's possible, but you know, it's kind of a little bit different type of fragrance. But I really like this fragrance. Like, I don't know if you guys gonna decide to buy it or not. So let's put it back. The other fragrance that I have, and I left the full bottle in my car, is Pinkflambe. I bought 30 ml bottle, and I just keep it in my bag, you know, just in case if I ever sometimes need to respray or something like that. The longevity is good, could be around 5 hours, you know, realistically. And Pinkflambe, and dupe for Juicy Couture, you know, Juicy Couture, Viva la Juicy, or something like that. I never tried that one, but I'm very happy to have this one. I remember that the notes of this fragrance, basically, it's mandarin orange, melon, and praline. And it says it's lightly fruity, heavily juicy, definitely pleasing. I felt this fragrance was feminine, floral. There was some freshness in it, and I remember that longevity was good, and also it was projecting, you know, quite normal type of amount projection I got, you know. It's not like would be this fragrance like super surprising, but for the daily type of, you know, on a day-to-day basis, this fragrance is very nice. If you are afraid to try this fragrance, you can give it a go. 30 ml, just like I did. I paid like $5.95, as you can see. $5.95 is not that expensive, and I was actually quite happy to have this fragrance, like really very, very much. So right now we're gonna take a small bottle, and let's see, what do we have here? So what about, let's say, I bought a bigger bottle of, you know, from this patchouli. It's just I left it in my car, the real one. So Flor de Patchouli, and I have it, like I repurchased again, you know, bigger bottle, because at that time I felt like I really, really like this Flor de Patchouli. I like the earthiness from it, that type of earthy, mossy type of muddy type of feeling, you know, more like earthy. And I really, really liked it, to be honest. For that reason, I purchased it. And so, like, the feeling, as I described, was like a deep patchouli type of scent, mossy and earthy, you know, a little bit stronger than the rest of the fragrances, you know, perhaps wouldn't be as light and type of, you know, like a careless type of fragrance. This one's kind of deeper type of scent. Perhaps it's not for everyone, you know. It says, the eye of this fragrance stares straight at you, daring you to engage with her creativity. It's collaboration with Jo Malone, you know. So, you know, I would recommend you to try. But also, perhaps like when you have already bottled, perhaps you might feel that no need to repurchase it again, because there are so many other fragrances to try as well. Also, like I remember one day as well that I enjoyed to wear this fragrance like in the first part of the day, but then on the second part of the day, kind of it didn't prove me, you know. I felt like I need to feel freshness, but what I was feeling is that type of deep earthiness that perhaps wasn't suitable for that day for me, as I required some freshness. I don't know if you get what I mean, but so deep type of scent, you know, not perhaps for everyone, but if you like it, then just give it a go. The other fragrance that we're gonna talk about is Waterlily Tea Dress, Waterlily Tea Dress, because I think many people are quite curious about this perfume because of the name, and because it sounds quite poetic, isn't it? Waterlily Tea Dress. I noticed something dripped from the bottle, perhaps like, oh, it's dripping actually from the bottle, so I have to be super careful. Maybe the quality is not the best over there, so what I feel is like white, Waterlily Tea Dress is white florals, like a jasmine or any other like a white florals. It's pleasant, feminine. It seems fresh and clean, just that type of fresh type of cloth hanging, in the air type of clean. But it's not my type of, I would like to try something else. This one reminds me of Elizabeth Arden, that affordable red bottle that is kind of like also white florals type of fresh, clean. It's not expensive, that Elizabeth Arden, or perhaps another one which I forgot the name, but I would recommend you to buy this one if you like white florals, but this one wasn't my favorite, unfortunately. So right now we can go to this one. This one, Oriental Intense. This one is really talked about so much. Like there is like Oriental and there is Oriental Intense. This one I bought it on sales. I'm not sure if it's discontinued right now, but I really wanted to try what is that hype about Oriental in general. So I did give it a go. And as I always say, this fragrance is kind of like a cloud of sweetness, vanilla type of scent. Vanilla, even though it says intense, but I expected that it's gonna be more intense than what it is. So the longevity was 3-4 hours, and it was a bit similar to me to this original Armani C for ladies. So this one is sweeter type of thing, I was feeling like it's like appropriate type of scent if you want to wear to work, if you want to smell type of sweet and slightly musky, and nothing too special about this fragrance. Like I wouldn't repurchase it again. As you can see, I didn't even use that much. Actually, I should speed up using fragrances because otherwise they will expire as well. So the other fragrance that I have is not my favorite. It's Zara Black Amber. Black Amber is the name. It's dupe for Dolce & Gabbana The One, and I don't like the Dolce & Gabbana The One, and also I don't like this one as well. So for that reason, I don't like, I cannot say good words about it because perhaps I don't like that type of line of fragrances, the type of classic type of smell that is just kind of like a classic and acidic, and I didn't feel like that it's anything special. Many people say that it's very similar to that Dolce & Gabbana The One, that's what many people say, but I don't like that one. To me, it was feeling type of acidic, and I don't feel anything right now because I smell too many fragrances, but I can like reassure you that there is that similarity. So no matter what, I wouldn't recommend you to buy this fragrance. And also longevity wasn't the best. It was sometimes smelling to me as well as a little bit if you leave clothes, damp clothes to hang somewhere for too long. So that was the feeling that I got from this fragrance as well. The other fragrance that I have is this one, Scent One from Zara. So this one was standing in the men's section, and the reason I bought it because it's supposed to be similar to Le Labo Santal 33, and I'm so curious to try one day that brand, but is way out of my, it's super expensive, that brand. So for that reason, I tried this fragrance, scent one, and it's a bit unusual, this fragrance. Not many people would like it. It's herbal and medicinal. I got the best results, this fragrance, wearing it with Molecular One from Eccentric Molecules. Then this fragrance gets kind of lifted, like it becomes more airy, and plus this type of herbal type of notes comes out that is kind of like then becomes super pleasant. But by its own, it doesn't have a projection or longevity or anything. But no matter what, I was like super happy to try this fragrance anyway, and layer it. But as we can see right now, it's not possible to buy this fragrance anymore in Zara so far. And I have the last fragrance number 16 in my collection from Zara. So that would be Vetiver Pomplomous. Many people are interested about this fragrance because of that name as well. I think in French, is it Pamplemousse? Pamplemousse, would that be meaning grapefruit or something like that? But one note, that grapefruit note is there definitely. And there must be some vetiver as well, which I felt just a little bit, not too much. And this one is fresh. Longevity is not great, like 1 hour or 2 hours. Was nice, pleasant. Like, I wish there would be more vetiver in it. Like, there is slight similarity to Eccentric Molecules 03, but very little, it's kind of faint. Like, that grapefruit note is the most that you could feel. For that reason, it feels fresh. Perfect for summer. Perhaps like if teenagers wants to buy this fragrance, like, I think that would be very suitable because it's not very sharp. So I think that would be all of my experience with those Zara fragrances. Like, my next purchase will be perhaps in some time, because I'm discovering Lattafa fragrances right now, and I'm super happy about them as well. And I think it's very interesting to try affordable fragrances in general. So the reason why, because like for about €10 you can buy one fragrance. So for €100 you can buy like 10 fragrances. So to have 10 fragrances in your collection is really good, and you can alternate them like day by day to wear different fragrances, and you can have many experiences. For that reason, I really like Zara perfumes, and I would recommend you to try. Mostly, I would recommend you to try Zara Mimosa Cloud. I would recommend you to try Zara Gardenia, and give it a go to those vibrant leathers as well, especially original one. So those 3 fragrances that kind of stands out in my head. And let me know what is your type of fragrance that perhaps you get like multiple compliments. And also like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will be speaking more about Zara fragrances in the future, but also perhaps about Middle Eastern fragrances, which are so affordable, the same like Zara fragrances, and they are much stronger. So have a look at my videos in the past, and I will see you soon in my future videos, and bye bye everyone.